J. Cole released this 2, track 2, from his long awaited The Fall Off album, bro. If it was any question on whether or not Jermaine Cole was needed in 2026, Tink again, you know what I mean, man? This song is fucking dope, fam. No lie. Yeah, the man rapped his life in reverse. Now, a lot of people gonna say they did this, bro, but until you really go check this song out, and I implore everybody to go listen, if you're a hip-hop fan, until you really check this song out and see what I mean by that, you wouldn't understand. So I can't even really just put it in words, you know what I mean? But look, bro, this is one of the dopest tracks 2026 has seen thus far. Just being honest, just being real, bro. The Fallout is a 2-disc album. This is looking to be the #1 album of the year. You know what I mean? I know Ice Man dropping. I love Jay. I love Drake. Love him. But come on, man. Cole just doing something really, really different, bro, and extraordinary. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments. Like 100 throwing shots at 6ix9ine. He say 6ix9ine is a piece of shit for pressing charges on his home invaders. Look, bro, what did you think he was gonna do? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Come on, Wack. Come on, Wack. Let's just be honest, bro. He not already snitched on the 9 Trey Bloods, fam. He not already did that. So it's showing you if anything happened, he gonna tell it. Yeah, he gonna tell it. Then he say his homeboy snitched on him. That's why he gotta go do 3 months. What you think he gonna do when he get out? Yeah, he gonna be looking to tell even more. Mucho más. You know, it's just how it works. You know what I mean? A piece of shit, piece of garbage. I don't know about all that, because guess what? All you niggas telling. You know what I mean? I used to fuck with OGs till I found out they fuck with 12. I'm just being honest, fam. How you think they stay in the field so goddamn long? They're feeding information. Yeah, drop it in the comments, man. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real, fam. Pray for Kurupt, man. Pray for him. Anybody that's a DPG fan, just fuck with the West Coast, just fuck with hip-hop. Pray for Kurupt. Look, they say the man has been hospitalized for multiple seizures. Again. Now, it could be the liquor, who knows, bro. You can't really pinpoint what a nigga going through until a nigga tell you what he going through. You know what I mean? But yeah, a nigga know you drink like a motherfucking truck. Cirrhosis of the liver can happen, you know what I mean? On top of a whole bunch of other things, bro. Look, I say pray for him because the man human, you know what I mean? When your human body starts failing, it's nothing you could do. You could say, man, I wish I wouldn't have did this, I wish I wouldn't have did that, but most of the times you are too late. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. Look, I think Kurupt gonna go ahead and pull through, but he's a brittle man. I'm just being honest, just being real, fam. Drop it in the comments. DJ Akademiks throwing shots at Lil Boosie. Say, despite what he may think of Kodak Black is a legend in these streets. Yeah, hip-hop loves him. He's done way more and have way more of a chokehold in the game than a Lil Boosie, because Boosie say ain't nobody listening to him, he's trash, blah blah blah, NBA young boy is better, YB's better. That's false, fam. Yeah, if you don't know Kodak Black, I implore you dumbass to get to know that nigga. That he's just getting started. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. I think when a nigga wears flaws on his sleeve, y'all misjudge, you know what I mean? But you can't judge a book by the cover, fam. You just must listen and see what he has been creating throughout the years. Shout out Lil Boosie, because he's dope, you know what I mean? But as far as like hip-hop, yeah. Kodak Black got you, homie. I'm just being honest, I'm just being real, fam. I hate to do this, bro, but Cenat Vivet clothing brand is terrible, fam. It is lackluster. I could kind of see where you're going with this, bro, but this is you just going to work with other people and letting them present you with ideas. It's not you actually scoping out some shit, bro. What you got to understand is, bro, fashion is in you. It's not on you, bro. You haven't been known for being the flyest nigga, fam. So the thing that you could just go to that field and just dominate, bro, you're thinking wrong, bro. Stay where you are. Yeah, stay where you are for a few years, bro. You're young. You're getting money. To give it up now and let somebody come replace you would be stupid. Let's just be honest, bro. For you to just go make some old in between ass him type shit, you know what I mean? Him, he, him, whatever, they, them type shit, you know what I mean? Drop it in the comments, man. Becomes the first rapper with 10 albums on the Billboard 200. Did I forget to mention this is simultaneously? Look, everybody anticipating that Iceman album, so they are going back and jamming the whole catalog, fam. Look, Take Care is number 17, you know what I mean? Number 17, yeah, and this was over a decade ago. This album has came out, you know what I mean? Nothing was the same as 179, which I'm kind of surprised, but you know, numbers don't lie, bro. I know a lot of people say, bro, his numbers were real back in the day. What are y'all doing about this, bro? Y'all skipping past this, bro? This is one of the biggest artists in the world, bro. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, bro. Shout out Drizzy. Yeah, shout out Drizzy, because he always find a new way to break a record. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments. Javante Davis facing felony charges in Miami. They looking for him. The Fugitive Task Force is looking for Javante Davis. Wherever you are hiding, go ahead and turn yourself in, kid. They want this nigga for false imprisonment, battery, and attempted kidnapping. You know what I mean? He pulled his BM out of the Gentleman's Club, Miami Gardens, by the back of the neck and commenced to whoop her ass in a parking garage. And the Miami police are looking for him. You know what I mean? This is why Jake Paul didn't want to give him the shot to getting the millies. You know what I mean? He felt like the man was a dirtbag, a piece of shit, garbage, trash, basura. Bro, you didn't want to fight no more, only to stay in the house and fight your motherfucking woman, man. Grow up. Grow the fuck up and get your priorities in order, bro. They about to lock your stupid ass up, fam. They about to lock your dumb ass up. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Jay-Z compares Scarface to Nas, man. He say he owns far more Scarface albums than he does Nas. Why? Because Scarface is a fucking legend. Look, Toure tried to say Scarface only had one flow. Look, Jigga say the level of shit that Face says, he didn't even have to rap it. You know what I mean? Look, a lot of people don't give Scarface the credit, the flowers he deserves. But let's just be honest, let's just be real. Technic is one of the hardest niggas to ever touch a fucking microphone. What people fail to realize is legends are born in the South, fam. Yeah, they just move up north. I'm just being honest with you, fam. Drop it in the comments, but put some respect on Brad's name. That's Face. Face Mom. Put some respect on Scarface's name, bro. J. Cole announced the release date for his long-awaited The Fall Off album, bro. He say this bitch was over 10 years in the making, bro. He wanted to put out his best work. He calling it his last work. I don't know if that means retirement or what, but I'm gonna tell you what. He's already put out the first single, This 2, Track 2, fam. This song is incredible. Incredible. Everybody didn't know how he was gonna go after this whole beef shit, this whole Kendrick and Drake shit, but this man came back showing you why he's part of the top tree. You know what I mean? I don't even believe it's a top tree, but the top tree, yeah, he's part of that, bro. That nigga sitting at the top of the totem pole. Jermaine Cole down there got everybody in a headlock because he's really rapping. But to this album, that bitch gotta have a hit on it, fam. Gotta have a hit. We're not talking about any hit. We're talking about a commercial hit. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. J. Cole announced the release date for his long-awaited The Fall Off album, bro. He say this bitch was over 10 years in the making, bro. He wanted to put out his best work. He calling it his last work. I don't know if that means retirement or what, but I'm gonna tell you what. He's already put out the first single, This 2, Track 2, fam. this song is incredible. Incredible. Everybody didn't know how he was gonna go after this whole beef shit, this whole Kendrick and Drake shit. But this man came back showing you why he's part of the top tree. You know what I mean? I don't even believe it's a top tree, but the top tree, yeah, he's part of that, bro. That nigga sitting at the top of the totem pole. Jermaine Cole down there got everybody in a headlock because he's really rapping. But to this album, that bitch gotta have a hit on it, fam. Gotta have a hit. We're not talking about any hit. We're talking about a commercial hit. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail, it gotta be about business.